What's up everybody, welcome back. This is video number 2 of my prediction series for the 2017 Major League Baseball divisions. What I got for y'all today is my predictions for the National League Central Division. And this division, in my opinion, is one of the best in baseball. But some people would argue it's the best division, and they would be right. So let's go ahead and get this video started. What can I say about the Cubs? Besides that last season was their best season in franchise history, winning their first World Series since 1908 and ending the Billy Goat curse. Well, expect them to continue that in 2017. They pretty much have all their players back. Kyle Schwarber is back to full health, so he'll be looking for a great comeback season. Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo are both early MVP candidates to consider, and you have to have John Lester, Jake Arrieta, and Kyle Hendricks in the Cy Young race. No one can make the argument that the Cubs are not the best team in the majors, because that would just be a lie. Even though Dexter Fowler left for St. Louis, the Cubs have two decent replacements in Albert Almora Jr. and John Jay. The Cubs have the players to make it back to the World Series, which I expect them to. And with that, I see the Cubs ending the regular season with a record of 98 wins and 64 losses. Finishing second in the division are the St. Louis Cardinals. Now this team is coming off an average season last year, but that's not what Cardinals fans are used to. However, I see them having another average season in 2017. Even though they did not re-sign Matt Holliday, they added Dexter Fowler in the offseason. Their infield is a little suspect because Colton Wong and Matt Adams are not that great on the right side of the infield in my opinion. Matt Carpenter continues to play at a consistent level, and Yadier Molina is still one of the best defensive catchers in the majors. Adam Wainwright was not at his true form last year due to still overcoming some injuries, but I expect him to pitch his way back to his previous form. So I expect the Cardinals to finish with a record of 84 wins and 78 losses. Coming in at third in the Central Division are the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now this team is coming off a subpar year, finishing below 500, and it did not help that Andrew McCutchen was not at his true form. But I think he'll be back to the Andrew McCutchen that averaged the 300 batting average, 20 plus home runs, and 80 plus RBIs. The Pirates still have their all-star caliber outfield with Starling Marte in left, McCutchen in center, and Gregory Polanco in right. However, this team may have to rely on David Freese and Phil Gosselin as an everyday third baseman while Jung-Ho Kang tries to settle his issues in South Korea. The Pirates did decide to go with Garrett Cole as their opening day starter. However, Garrett Cole is really the only big name arm that the Pirates have in their rotation, so they're going to have to depend heavily on the rest of their staff to keep up with Cole. So with that being all said, I see the Pirates doing better than last year, finishing the 2017 season at 81 wins and 81 losses. As for the fourth spot in the NL Central, I have the Milwaukee Brewers there. I really don't have anything to say about the Brewers because I'm not that familiar with them. Besides Ryan Braun, Matt Garza, and Willie Peralta, I don't really know anyone else on the Brewers. I looked at their roster online and noticed that they had Travis Shaw and Neftali Feliz, so I assume that's an upgrade for them. However, I don't see the Brewers getting back to competing in the Central for another 3 years or so. But for now, I generously believe that the Milwaukee Brewers can finish the season at 75 wins and 87 losses. Unfortunately, taking the last spot in the Central race are the Cincinnati Reds. Now, unlike the Brewers, I am a little more familiar about this team. And before I give my analysis and prediction for the Reds, I just want to say thank you to them for giving the Atlanta Braves Brandon Phillips. However, I do have to say that I feel sorry for Joey Votto and Billy Hamilton. Votto is one of the top players in the league, and Hamilton is one of the fastest besides D. Gordon and Gerard Dyson. Really, the one thing the Reds need to do this season is try to trade Joey Votto to a team that contends and get a good return for him, and hope for a brighter future. It will be a while, but this year, I'm predicting the Reds to finish at 68 and 94. Alright ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the Central Division. If you haven't yet, check out my last video down below. If your rankings are different from mine, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and drop a like if you liked the video. Also, subscribe to this channel. My goal right now is to get up to 10 subscribers, so if y'all can help me with that, I would really appreciate it. Until next time, this is Colmac signing off. Peace.